EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. First carry for Joe Mixon. Room to run right away. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A huge play right off the bat. 32 yards. On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run with Mixon. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack. Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They go play action with Mahomes. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Here's second and 6. Throwing is Stroud. This one caught at the 4. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. More from Houston coming up in a moment.
Let's get juice. We gotta make a play here.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Back to throw, Stroud. That one, take it in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Good coverage there by a good corner, Derek Stingley.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
He's going to tuck it and go. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
He'll take off again. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll run it here. It's Samaje Perine. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Daniil Hunter with the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. To the left side, and caught by Schultz. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But a fortunate bounce. He got it right back. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
On 4th down, Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down. That'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move him out in the slot. They can put him out wide. Of course, that...
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. So we have a 10-point game here at halftime. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Here's Pierce for the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. And this is taken in by the defense. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Throw, left side, is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Right back to Kelsey again. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll try it now with Pacheco. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Stroud. Open man, that's Collins. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Stroud going to set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, Stroud. Over the middle. He's got the tight end, Schultz. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mixon. Not much happening there, just a short game. A second down throw for Stroud. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here's Stroud. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll go. It's Stroud. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. To the left side. Caught by Kelsey. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Open man is Kelsey. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter. Here we go. First and goal. Here's Pacheco. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. Mahomes now to throw on second down. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Just an absolute clinic of putting together a drive, Mike, when you need it the most. And their ability to move the ball down the field, it worked the clock perfectly. They come away with that late touchdown, and more than likely, barring something crazy, a victory as well.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Pierce for the return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. They'll come up now for second down. Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's caught. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed. And they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.